to our coach sneak peek. We're just going to be sharing a lot about what we are doing for our business, what it means to become a coach, how you earn money, and how you can sign up with one of our teams. So we've got the team On Fire Empire today. We've got Project Fit and Strong, and we're collaborating to share different ways that we coach, how we all come together and we support one another through our coaching. So you'll see that we're not a cookie cutter team. We have people with all kinds of different backgrounds, education, experience, knowledge, and we all just come together and we share that. And when you build your own coaching team, it's really great because they act as resources that you can support your own business. You can support all your challengers and work together and collaborate. So you'll see here, we've got parents, we've got beer lovers, we've got wine lovers, dog lovers. I'm in a new postpartum season, as is Miss Julia. I'm also a flight attendant for work, and I'll pull that right into my story right now as we go, but I just really wanted to welcome everybody tonight. So my name is Melanie. I am a mom to two, and I'm in my new postpartum right now. I'm a flight attendant full-time, currently on maternity leave, and I'm a Beachbody coach. It kind of all started because I was studying nutrition. I started my own fitness account on Instagram, and I just wanted to share and post, because I mean, you know, when you're on Facebook and it's constantly sweaty selfies, I started on Instagram and I was doing that. And just sharing that journey, I started following people on Instagram. And one day I saw, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 different Instagram accounts who were all at Disney World. And I was like, okay. So I just tagged a whole bunch of people and I was like, what are you guys all doing at Disney? Well, it so happened that they were all on a Success Club trip that they had earned that year back in 2013 with Beachbody. They earned a trip to go to Disney World with Beachbody. And so someone was in contact with me shortly after. I'm like, all right, what's this Disney thing about? What are you guys all doing? She's like, well, we're health and fitness coaches. We've earned this trip. Can I tell you a little bit more about it? I'm like, okay, well, what are you selling? All this stuff. She's like, well, we do at-home fitness and we have some supplements and a shake. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Before you tell me anything about a shake, please send me the ingredient list. I'm still affiliated with anything. And I was studying nutrition at the time. And after reading the ingredient list, I was like, this is something I can stand behind. And being a flight attendant, it was super convenient for me to take on the road with me. Crossing borders, limited time, shift work, all that good stuff. And if you need to know a little bit more about our Shakeology supplement, please talk to your coach. It is game changer, life changer, nutritional changer. It is so, so, so good. And so I got that, signed up for the discount. And it wasn't until about 6 months in that people were like, what are you doing now? Like, why are you getting these great results? Can I join you? And right there, that's when I started seeing business potential for myself. I only wanted to do it for the discount. Then I turned into a hobby coach, and now I'm at what we call a business builder. So there are different levels of coaching as well. But I started off as that discount, moved into hobby coach just because people wanted to join me simply by sharing. And so that's where I started with my coaching. We have Coach Ashley, and she's going to share a little bit about her story.
My name is Ashley. I guess I'm a full-time working mom. I work for a law enforcement agency, and I have 2 kids. One of them is about to turn 7. The other one's 3 going on 13. So she's enough to drive me crazy. But yeah, so obviously my life is pretty busy, pretty crazy. And when I came into Beachbody, I was really looking for something that could fit into my life. With 2 kids, I don't have time to go to the gym. The other thing was at the time I was dealing with postpartum depression. So anxiety was a huge issue for me, even leaving my house, right? So I was really looking for something that would work for me because I've always kind of been an active person. I really like group fitness classes and that kind of thing. And working out on my own without any direction was something I really struggled with. And so I had known Melanie through my husband. Actually, he's friends with her husband. And so I've been following her on social media and just watching her and her journey. And I had assumed that Beachbody was super expensive and just never even thought to entertain the idea. So one day I finally asked her, well, how much is it? Well, I found out it actually is pretty affordable. And so once I started getting into it, I realized I became really passionate about the product, the programs being offered. And I became like a frequent purchaser of the product. So it made sense to sign up as a discount coach, just at the very least to get the discount. I was really reluctant to join a company where I had to sell things because I'm not into sales, but it quickly turned out that all I had to do was just share what I was doing. And I was just doing it organically anyways, and it just came naturally. So that's when I decided to go with my business and start making more out of it.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Ashley. Jen, did you want to share your story still?
So I am a stay-at-home mom to 3 amazing kiddos. And yes, I can still say that after 5 months of being in my house with these 3 kiddos, and a great husband. So my health journey kind of started a little bit before I signed up to be a coach, but it kind of entered my life right at a time when I really needed it. About 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with SVT. It's supraventricular tachycardia. So it's a heart condition where your heart beats like, it gets stuck at like 200 beats per minute. And if you can't bring it down on your own, you're calling 911, you're going to the hospital, and they're giving you either medicine or shocking you back to a normal rhythm. So that really scared the crap out of me because I never really thought of myself as unhealthy because I was skinny and I looked good and whatever. But it definitely made me reflect on what I was doing to my body. I was smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. I was probably drinking 3 or 4 cups of coffee a day. I was full-time mom from like 7 in the morning when my kids woke up till 4 o'clock when I went to work. And then I was working evenings away from my family, evenings and weekends away from my family. I was working 8-hour shifts, and then I wasn't going to bed till 1 or 2. I just was really beating my body up. And so when I got diagnosed with this heart condition, it made me take a step back and be like, what are you doing? So I quit smoking. I started to work out here and there, but I didn't really have any. I actually bought, they're no longer affiliated with our company, but I bought this Les Mills Combat workout off Mel, actually. I ordered these DVDs through her, and I would do it for like a week, and then I'd fall off, and I wouldn't work out for a month, and then I'd do it for a week, and I'd fall off again. And so there was no real continuation in my journey. But I knew I needed to make a change. And then in February of 2018, I went to Mexico with my family. I had the best time. And I realized like, I need to quit my job and I need to focus on my family, which was really scary for us because we went from 2 incomes to 1 income. And if you've done that before, it's scary to budget, to live like that. It wasn't something we foresaw, but it was definitely better for our family unit. And then like 3 months later, I'm sitting at my little sister's on her deck, and Melanie's over. We share a little sister. So, and we started talking. And later on that night, or it might've been the next day, she messaged me because we started talking about like soulful things and working out and eating healthy. And we just had some really good conversation. She messaged me about coaching. And I literally was like, yes, this is what I need. It was just like a sign. It just worked out. And that's essentially what brought me to become a coach. And honestly, I wouldn't change anything for it. Like, I love it. It's so amazing. And I'll talk a little bit more later on about why I coach.
I love it. And what I really love the most is that we are surrounded by the best people. We're surrounded by like-minded people, people who are loving and supporting on us. And it really creates this amazing community. So what does it mean to be a coach? There's so much here. But just to give you a couple things, when I started my health and fitness journey, I was on it alone. I didn't have the people to surround me, to cheer me on, to turn to when I was struggling. And so it was a lot of ebb and flow, lots of really great success, falling into, I wouldn't say failure, but I'd say definitely a growth period in myself. And so 2 things, I'm just going to touch on 2 because there's so many, but 2 of the things is it really has brought me a community of people, not only for my health and fitness journey, but of like-minded people, to know that I have people who love on me regardless of what I'm growing through. And I like to say growing through versus going through, because I am hopeful that whatever is on that other side, I'm growing through it, which takes me to my second point of personal development. This company, you hear about self-help and all these things like that, but this company has really helped me build a foundation and has got me rooted in personal development, also known as mindset development, to dream bigger, to grow further, and to know my self-worth. And I would say over the last few years, my confidence has grown a lot. So community and personal growth for me. Miss Julia?
Great points, Mel. So what it means for me to be a coach is I kind of split it into 2 things, which is it's kind of 2 parts. The first part is I show up for me. So it means that I show up and I do these workouts because I deserve to feel good in my body. My body deserves that 30 minutes a day to sweat. Like, yes, I'm a busy mom and at some point I'll be flying again, but I still deserve 30 minutes. So I show up for myself for 30 minutes every day to work out. I show up for myself and how I feel my body as well. So I feel my body well through our nutrition plans in a, like a healthy, reasonable way, balanced, but long-term and sustainable. I have our superfood shake every single day. Like I'm obsessed with Shakeology. Like everyone else on this call, I've drank the Kool-Aid, I've drank the shake. Like I'm literally obsessed with it. So I find it in my budget to fit that shake into my life. That's what coaching me, it means that much to me. And like Mel said, the personal development side of it, I show up to myself in that way in terms of growing who I am as a person, how I tackle problems, what I can bring to the team, how I can be of service to others. I'm constantly growing in that way, which leads me to the second part of coaching, which is after I've done all that showing up for myself. And that part is first, like my workout comes first. And it's taught me that if I don't take care of myself first, I can't do anything for anybody else anyway. Comes to the second part, which is I show up for my team and with my team, which is exactly what you're seeing right now. There's all kinds of different businesses, like different, we each own our own business, and yet we're all still showing up even in this way for each other. We do the same thing as coaches for our challengers every day. We bring the workouts to them and we help them choose workouts that are productive for them. We introduced things like our Shakeology to them and the importance of following a healthy nutrition plan. We bring the personal development that we're doing to the table to help other people overcome what we've had to overcome. And we learn from each other based on other, I'll go to Mel and ask, what are you reading? How can I benefit from that? Jen, what are you reading? How can I benefit? So you show up for yourself and then you're able to show up for other people. And that to me is coaching in a nutshell.
What I also really love is a lot of the coaches on this call right now, we are part of Project Fit and Strong, but our cousin coach, Amy, who is part of the On Fire Empire, we don't benefit from each other, but you know what? We are standing together. How can we help our challengers better together? We become soundboards and support systems. And I personally love how our teams are collaborating to benefit our businesses, our challenge groups, and to just continue to support each other. All right, so what makes a great coach? I'm not good at sales. Do I need to be good at sales, Ashley?
So let me tell you, I was reluctant initially to become a coach because I am not good at sales and I actually despise sales. In my 20s, I did work in retail and I would constantly get in trouble for being the one that would just hang out by the change rooms and put away the clothes because I really didn't like to pressure people. I don't like to put the pressure on people or force them to make a purchase that maybe they're not comfortable making. That's not like this with BeachBody, being a coach. You will find that you believe so much in the product just by using it yourself that it just comes naturally. It's all you have to do is be your authentic self, share your story, share your experiences, share how much you love Energize, and it sells itself. So you don't have to be good at sales. You just have to be willing to share what you're passionate about and share what it is that you enjoy about the product. And then what if I'm really busy? That's another great question.
You are really busy, Ashley.
Yeah. Let me tell you, my full-time job, I'm in a position where there's a lot of demands on me and I am constantly being pulled in many directions. I come home, I have 2 very high energy children. That's a whole other job in itself. And then I've taken this on as well. Number one, it makes a difference because for me, it's not work. It's something that I'm passionate about. It's something that I enjoy. I love supporting people. I love being there for people. I'm a natural caretaker. So it doesn't feel like work. The other thing is you just kind of figure out how to be mindful of your time. You just, I find pockets in my day to do anything. So I don't necessarily like dedicate a certain amount of time per se to the actual business, but I do find points in my day where I can work on it. So let's be honest, everyone takes their phone to the bathroom. So when you're in the bathroom, you can be checking in on your back office, your business, and everybody goes on social media. So if you're posting about yourself anyways, why not share what it is that you're doing? So like I said, it's not, you're kind of already doing it anyways. So you just don't realize it. So it really, it's something that you can easily work into your day. And
Exactly. Now, what if I don't have a big social media following? So for this, they say that the average person knows upwards of 1,000 people. Now, maybe they're not exactly in your everyday, shake your hand, say hi to your neighbor, immediate family friends, but through those branches of people, they say that on average, and whoever they is, they know. But 200 of those people are what we call your hot market. Those are your family and your friends and friends of their friends. And so when we come to social media followers, we actually have steps that will help you organically grow your market where people are going to want to start following you based on the content that you're putting out and based on who you are. And when you are truly presenting them who you are, what you're loving, what you're doing, they want to follow you. So we will teach you how to do that organically. I'm not at my ideal weight. So I am just about 3 months postpartum here, and I'm not at my ideal weight, and I'm working on that. And you know what's really awesome is that people see your end chapter. People see that on social media so often that when they come to you, it's not relatable. But if you are sharing your journey with them about how you are growing and how you are working to, whether it be ideal weight or ideal size, whatever your goal is, if you're sharing the journey with them, it makes you vulnerable, it makes it a lot more relatable, and they're just that much more inclined to join you. They want to see that you have gone through a process to grow, to get to your final chapter, your goal, and they can see themselves in you. That's going to make them want to join you. So you don't need to be your ideal size or your ideal weight. Another popular question we have is, do I have to be a trainer or a nutritionist to do this? Miss Jen?
Okay, so I am not a trainer or a nutritionist. That's not what we do. We leave the training part of the workouts, I guess you could say, to the super trainers. We have like the ultimate Netflix of workouts. We have the best trainers in the world. And they're the trainers. They're giving the cues. They're giving all that. What we do is we coach. And to me, what that means is we support our people. I've coached Little League baseball, right? And I was never a professional baseball player. I didn't even play baseball growing up. I was a soccer girl. But I supported the kids and I helped them and I lifted them up. And that's essentially what we do as a coach. We coach, we lift each other up, we support each other. We run these groups and that's what we do. You do not need to be a trainer. You do not need to be a nutritionist. All of that, all of those materials and all of those tools are available for us to facilitate onto our challengers and onto our people.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I find this kind of funny that this person has this one because we haven't seen her beautiful face yet, but what if I'm shy?
Hi guys, I'm Amy. This is actually the perfect one for me to answer because I am incredibly shy, super introverted, it's kind of socially awkward. If you ask someone 5 years ago, those would probably be one of the top 3 things they would use to describe me. I didn't say much, kind of head down, kept to myself. And a lot of people worry that if you feel that way, that you wouldn't be able to coach the way that we do. And there's kind of a few things that go along with this. One, a lot of what you are doing coaching is kind of behind a screen and on social media. And so you're communicating with people in a way that, works for you, feels good for you, even if you are kind of shy. The other thing is that when you become a coach, it sort of automatically, naturally puts you in a position where you kind of grow into your best self. It completely changes you from the inside out. And when I started coaching, I hid from the camera. I wasn't ever in pictures. I had never taken a selfie. I could not talk on a video. I would be broken out in hives and my hands would be shaking. And my first video I actually did for my challenge group, I went out in the car because I didn't want my husband to hear me. I wrote every word out and I said in there, and I pre-recorded it like 3 times. But those people came to you for help. They believe in you and you believe in it so much, and you just get so involved in the process that you naturally want to step up and lead for them. And as you do that and you do it again and you do it again, before you know it, you've really grown. And we've talked about personal development. It's a huge part of coaching. The way you change, your fitness is great, your weight loss, whatever, but the things it does for your confidence and your mindset completely changes your life. So you may be shy, you may be introverted. I could promise that you can still make this work and that you can grow through that if you want to.
Amy, why did you decide to coach in the beginning?
So I came to BeachBody through the old school way. I saw an infomercial and ordered the 21-day fix. And I was really sick when I started. I had a thyroid condition. I didn't even realize how much weight I gained. When I started, I thought I needed to lose about 15 pounds. I've lost 60 pounds that I've kept off for all this time. But I was sleeping through my lunch hour at work. I couldn't get through a day. I was just unhappy, anxious. I was not well. And as soon as I started this, I made it through those 21 days. I lost 9 pounds. And then I joined a challenge group. So I did another 21 days. I lost another 7 pounds. And I just fell madly in love with the whole package and how good I felt and how good it felt to feel good and have energy and be excited. And I wanted to cling to that with everything I had. So I just jumped and I just grabbed on, and I wanted to make this my life, and I've never looked back, and it's one of the best things in my life.
Oh, and you're like one of my favorite people. So I'm glad that this opportunity has changed your life and brought you into mine. Jen, why did you decide to coach?
I decided to coach, as I mentioned before, I had quit my job. And so for 3 months, I was a full-time mom for the first time ever, like other than mat leave, when you're like spending that year with your baby or whatever. I was a full-time mom and wife, and that was it. I felt like I had no identity. I felt like that's all I was, and I needed something for me. And I already knew I wanted to work on my health and my fitness. And then this opportunity came, and then I was like, well, why not make some money out of it too? And that's why it gave me something for me. It's made me a better person. It's made me work on myself from the inside out. And I get a paycheck to do that because I share it with other people. And that is why I decided to become a coach.
Miss Ashley, why did you decide to become a coach?
Well, I'm not going to lie. I became a coach first and foremost for the money. I've got 2 kids in full-time daycare. That's not cheap. So that little extra money definitely does make a difference and does help my family. But also, as I'd mentioned before, when I had first came into BeachBody, I was struggling with postpartum depression. I've always been an active person, but I was really looking for something that just fit into my life, something that I could afford, like fit the bill, something that actually worked for me. And so I found that in BeachBody, and I just felt like I need to pay it forward. I just find it so fulfilling that I can spread this great tool that I found and just make people feel good, just like my coach has made me feel, and all of my mentors and fellow coaches. It's just, I just want to pay it forward. And that's what it's become more for me now. It's just, I just get so much out of the whole experience, and that's what it's all about for me.
All right, so we talk health, we talk fitness, we have nutritional tools to help people, maybe they're not into the physical fitness part of it, but nutrition is a key component. We have tools for that too. And a lot of things when we work on our mind leads into physical transformation. And so here you can see that we've got transformations of weight loss, we've got postpartum transformations, we've got muscle building physical transformations, whether it be muscle and toning and strength gains, or weight loss you're looking for, or your challenger you're looking for, or whether it's weight gain or getting your nutrition under track. There's so many different levels of transformation here, personal growth and development and working on confidence. We're just showing physical stuff because the other things, we necessarily can't show a photo for that, but you'll see that we have transformations here and they are life-changing, confidence boosting. And I mean, these are the things that we can cheer on, just some of the things, but we can cheer them on. We do have 4 vital behaviors, and Jen will talk a little bit about those, but we do have trainings that go deeper into it when you do sign up as a coach, so you know exactly what we're doing.
So many trainings, you guys, and it's free. Be a product of the product. So we drink the shake, or the Kool-Aid, as Julia called it. I can't remember what she called it. And we work out because sharing our journey and sharing our transformation is what is going to be enticing to other people to want to join you. Support others and recognize them. You guys, the support groups and challenge groups and boot camps, whatever you want to call it, self-love groups, this is what keeps me going, what always brings me back when I take a week off and I'm like, I don't want to work out. Blah, blah. These people, the things that we do, these groups we run, it's where I always say the money is, even though we actually don't make money from running the groups. The people you see talking today, we've all been connected because of the community and the groups and the things that we do. So I could talk hours on it. I'm not going to, but it's amazing. Personal growth and mindset development. Sharing your journey is not always just a physical transformation. It's a mental transformation too, and personal development and mindset development. In order to have I came into this and I had zero confidence to do any of this. And by working on myself, this is business aside, by doing personal development and working on myself, I've gained the confidence to be able to do all of these things. So that's a huge part of BeachBody. Is working on you as a person, aside from the business, making your own self a better person from the inside out, and then inviting. One of my favorite things about BeachBody, and what our CEO has said many, many times, is his main goal is just to be in like every living room in the world. Can you imagine if everybody in the world worked on their health and fitness? Think of all of the people in your life that have health issues because they're overweight, or they don't eat healthy, or they're struggling with health issues that they could change, wouldn't you want to invite them to be able to change their lives and live a long, healthy, prosperous life? Like, inviting is a huge part of it, but that's because we truly believe and we truly want to help everybody that we possibly can. So those are the 4 vital behaviors that literally, if you focus on these 4 things every day, you're set in this biz.
Awesome. So Miss Julia and Miss Amy are going to speak a little bit about benefits of coaching.
When I was thinking about what the benefits of coaching were, I mean, you can probably hear it in all of our voices, like they're basically endless. But let me give you some tangibles, because I'm a tangible person. Like it's great to say that, you know, like I'm happy or whatever. Those are all great things, but let me give you some hard tangibles. So this is a big one for me, but I just bought a home in a city I thought I was never, ever, ever going to be able to buy an actual home. And I had a small condo here, but like I have a baby now and I needed a real house. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I make a 6-figure salary at this point from coaching. I don't, but this extra little bit of income was the difference between us getting into this home and not. And that's huge. Like it's a roof over my baby's head. So the tangible thing is you really can make extra money from this. How much you make all comes down to how hard you work, what you have to offer, where your heart is in terms of being of service to others. Of course, there's no guarantee, but that's what I knew I needed. And when Mel asked me like years and years ago to be a coach, I said no for 100 years. And then I finally said yes, because I needed community, which I didn't know I needed, but I knew I needed money. I said yes, because I knew I needed some money. What I ended up getting, of course, is the income I just talked about, the super tangible side of things. I also got this amazing community, which spreads far and wide. Like we literally have people all the way from the UK to all of the US to Canada, this amazing community that I did not know I was going to have. And I didn't know I needed, but I think it's probably why I finally said yes to Mel, because like I said, I knew I needed the tangible extra income every month, but I did not know that I needed this community. And both of those have been huge for me. You can see on the screen, there's about 1 million others trips. Hopefully Amy's going to talk about some more of those, like really fun things too. But those were the 2 big ones for me. And I think in a time like this, when I don't know about everybody else watching and involved in this call, but I work in aviation. Aviation is a scary industry to be in right now. Knowing that just by sharing something that I truly am insanely passionate about, because Jed's right, I did say drink the Kool-Aid, which is maybe kind of a tacky way of saying it, but truly, like I do believe so wholeheartedly in what I do. And to be able to know that I can bring some extra income in from my family during a time like this, when so many people are so worried about how they're going to pay their bills, that feels amazing. It feels amazing for me, and it makes me want to pay it forward to everyone else who would want to share their joy of this, of the products, of their successes, and get paid to do so. So tangible income, not so tangible community, but they're both 2 amazing benefits of coaching.
This is an easy one to talk about, but hard to keep condensed, because there are so many things, just like Julia said, that we love about it. We could talk about it for days. I'll try and keep it short. I've got 5 things for you. So the first is absolutely the community. If you look at the picture in the middle there, we have coaches from everywhere, but we do get to meet up a couple times a year. So this was in Indy last summer, which just happens to be where I live. So all the coaches came to my city, and it was the best thing ever to be able to host them. We went to restaurants and took them to our favorite places and drug them all over the city. And we rented like a mobile pedal bar, and we did a bar crawl one day. And it's the most valuable time of my year to spend that week with those people. The energy, there's no way to describe the energy at our events unless you're there, but we take 25,000 coaches, cram them into a city street, and we all work out together for an hour and a half, and it's just off the charts amazing. You come home and you're just buzzing with all the energy from events. So our events are the best. Summit, our Success Club trips, those are the trips that Mel said that kind of she first saw if someone was at Disney. And I believe that is where I met her and Julia in person for the first time, which is also super cool. When you become a coach, you meet all these people online. And it might be not until the next event you actually get to meet them, but when you come together, you guys all feel like family. So we met in Mexico, and then since then we've been on a cruise. You said they came to Indy. We were supposed to go to Punta Cana this year, but COVID in New Orleans, we didn't get to go. But next year there's a trip to Mexico. So the events are super fun. So the community and the events. My challenge group, I run an ongoing group. So I started it like right off the bat. Right when I started coaching, I had lost that 20 pounds. People had been watching, and so they wanted to know what I was doing. It was not hard to say, hey, do you want to do this with me? Because people were already in my inbox saying, what are you doing? So I started a challenge group in August of 2015, and it's not stopped, and it's grown from my first little 5 ladies to like 200 women and all my coaches. And it is like people in my community know about, oh, that's Amy's, like her group. And that's what I talk to people about, because that community has come together in a way that's just amazing. Like you bring women together and you would expect the drama and the cattiness, and that's not the way it works. It's not the way it works in our coaching community. It's not the way it works in our challenge groups. People lift each other up. It's a support system for all things fitness, personal. It's amazing. They are my heart. I am like fiercely protective of my group and my ladies. So that community, my hubby, I got to shout him out. If you guys saw the picture and the transformations of, he looked all tan and muscly. He was doing a competition that we have at our summit event. And he was sort of on board when I started. He was fine. Let's work out, whatever. But after he saw the way it changed me and we went on one of the trips, he fell in love with it too, went all in. And this is our lifestyle. It's what we do together. We work out together. We do these things together. And it's made our relationship 100 times stronger and gives us that thing that's always ours that we do together. So that's been huge for us also. And then the income, you gotta admit that the extra income is nice. And sometimes my checks are a little extra and sometimes they're a lot extra. A few times they've exceeded my full-time job paycheck. And my goal and where I'm going towards, that is my goal, is to replace my full-time income and coach. So I'm working towards that. And I know that's possible because I see coaches do it every single day. So it's good stuff. I mean, the people, you come for the fitness, you stay for the people. Like, and that's what we are, community.
That is a really good way of putting it. And when you both were sharing, I got goosebumps multiple times. So what these girls are saying, there's so much to coaching that you don't see, but that we are reaping the benefits of, not just income, community, that support, the trains, the growth. Of course, BeachBody does not guarantee any level of success. It's all based on your due diligence, your skills, how you show up, all that stuff. And so if you want a little bit more information on that disclaimer, let me know. That's a legal thing that we have to share with you guys. Oh, and here it is.
Sorry, can I
BeachBody does not guarantee. Yes, go ahead, Amy.
I get talking about this and then I get like fired up. How cool is it that we are together on this Zoom and that we know each other so well? When you guys are in Canada, I'm in Indiana, we have Danielle in the UK, we have people everywhere, and we are here like we're sitting in the same room together, and we become that close. And like when we spent the time together at Summit last summer, we sat down and we were all sharing like some personal things, and it was an amazing bonding experience. And I know to this day, like if I needed to talk, I could hop on and be like, where's my Canada girls? Because I know they'll hear me and they'll listen and they'll be there for me. And that's what you get when you come into this community. You can't say enough about the community, but I just love you girls. And I'm so excited that we are doing this together.
Okay, I say goosebumps. I got tears in my eyes now. I love you. I love you too. I love all you girls. You guys are truly soul sister tribe and so blessed to know you. Okay, so sorry, it's still teary. How do we make money? Of course, this, people get kind of icky and feel kind of icky about making money, but like we said, you share your journey, you share the tools that are helping you get success. BeachBody is going to reward you for helping bring these tools into somebody else's life so that you can help change their life. And so we make money through challenge pack bonuses and commissions. Let's just do a little bit breakdown here. These dollars are in US dollars. I'm sorry, I didn't get the Canadian graphs up. But for instance, let's say you help 3 people a month. You help them get set up with a full, I like to call them success kits. They're called challenge packs. It gets them the fitness, gets them nutrition programs, gets them nutrition guides, the workout calendars, it gets them our communities, and it also gets them some equipment based on whatever program that they've purchased. So let's say in May you help 3 people. Well, you're automatically making a challenge pack bonus of $50. Okay, so boom, first month you made $150. That's awesome. And so when they sign up with either our performance line, which is our pre and post workout supplements, or Shakeology, it's an auto ship, or what we call home direct HD. They're already set up for that for the following month. So in month 2, when you help 3 more people with the same challenge packs, $50 a challenge pack you're going to make. But then those people who are still on that Shakeology or that performance line, or let's go with Shakeology here. With the Shakeology, you're making more commission off of their orders. So you're helping them see the benefit in the Shakeology that's nourishing their bodies at a cellular level. I'm a biochemist, so I've got all that geeky stuff information. If you want more information, hit me up. But you're going to show them the value in Shakeology. They're going to stick with it. You're going to make extra commission from it. So month 2, you make $247. Month 3, you're going in and you're helping 3 more people. So now you've got 9 challengers over the course of 3 months. You make $150, $50 from each challenge pack. Those people who are from month 1, they're making that they're still on that Shakeology because they're falling in love with it just as you did. You're making that commission. Now you're showing month 2 challengers what it means to fall in love with Shakeology again. They're sticking with it. There's another commission, and you made $344. So in 3 months' time, you made $741. Now, I don't know about you, but if I had $741 and COVID was non-existent, you bet that would be going into my travel fund right now. Otherwise, it's paying grocery bills because I'm eating a lot more right now, or it's paying other bills that we have, or it's going into a rainy day fund or savings, or I'm hopeful travel will happen again. Now, let's say you want to make even more income. Well, this is an example of you helping 6 people a month. Same example, just 6 people. That totals to $1,485. So if you had just under $1,500 extra in a 3-month period, what would you do with that? You know, so, and these are just little examples. Think about helping 10 people a month, or think about helping not only 10 challengers, but now you're helping other people get set up with their own businesses. And that's where you come in with residual income and team bonus cycle bonuses. And you know, you're helping other people build businesses, and BeachBody is rewarding you for that as well. So you get rewarded by BeachBody for challenge packs. You get rewarded by 25% commission with anything that you sell that is BeachBody. And then you're also being rewarded by helping other people build their own business. So BeachBody, they got your back, girl. So BeachBody is internationally known. If you drop names like P90X, Insanity, Shanti, Tony Horton, Autumn Calabrese, ADD Obsession, people all over the world are going to know that. They are super trainers. Their faces are all over social media, on TV, word of mouth. Like, BeachBody has created a really great platform for some really amazing tools and programs. And our super trainers are above any other trainer that I have ever heard of. Again, 25% commission on all those sales. You get 25% discount. Like, these are the employee perks of being with BeachBody. You get 25% discount on all your products and programs. You get early access to our new programs and product launches. When you become a coach, you have unlimited access to team training from BeachBody, from your team. We have access to all those things. We get on coach mentorship calls with you. So you're definitely not alone in building this business. We will help you set the foundation for your business, and then you can just run with it. You don't have to stock anything in your house. You don't have to sell the product that you've invested so much money into. There's no home parties, although if you wanted to have, you know, a cocktail hour at your house and just kind of, you know, share with your friends, like, that's cool too, but that's not mandatory. Your startup cost is your challenge pack. That's that success kit that we were talking about earlier that gives you all the tools, your fitness, your nutrition, the guides, and you also get a new coach package. And I mean, your coach will go into all that because you do get quite a few items with your coach sign up. And the best part is that if you try it out and it's not the biz for you, you can cancel it anytime. There's no contract. So trying this out, trying to see if this business is the right fit for you, for your personal growth, for financial growth, for the community, for all the things that we've spoken about, there's no downfall to signing up and trying this out. But I'm going to tell you, you're going to, like Amy said, you're going to sign up for the fitness and you're going to stay for the people, because that's really the truth about it. All right. And Miss Julia, how do we get started?
Well, Mel gave you a little bit of an idea of how to get started. If you are already, excuse me, a challenger and you're looking to become a coach, odds are good you actually can become a coach completely for free, because most likely you already signed up with a challenge pack when you first decided to become a challenger. And what BeachBody does is waive your coach sign up fee when you have already purchased a challenge pack. So even if it was like 6 months ago that you decided to join a challenge group, you got a challenge pack, you know, you had your Shakeology, you fall in love with it because, like, of course you have. Now you want to do a little bit more. You're good. You're in. You will pay upfront. You'll pay, I think it's $49. I mean, ridiculously low like that, but then you'll get it back. You'll get it refunded right back. So no big deal. Your coach will help you get set up with that. If you're like me and you're like, I'm just going to go all in, because I didn't ever do a challenge group first. I just went straight to coaching. I was like, this is for me. I'm here. Then what you're going to do is purchase your challenge pack. And with that, you will get your coach fee waived. Your coach fee will already be waived as you're purchasing. So you'll just sign up directly as a coach. Right now, you have to be a fool not to get the MBF pack. It has everything. It has every single thing. So you're going to get your BeachBody on demand. You're going to get your Shakeology for the first month, or your performance line for the first month. On top of that, you're also getting access to both of our nutrition programs. So UPF, Ultimate Portion Fix. I was going to call it Upper Portion Fix, which is an inside joke part of the community, guys. There's a few inside jokes along here. Ultimate Portion Fix and 2B Mindset, which is our other nutrition program. You're going to get the containers that go with UPF. You're going to get the tracker that goes with 2B. You are getting the bod ropes. Like, these are these coveted indoor jump ropes that everybody's obsessed with getting right now. You can't even get your hands on them right now. They're so coveted. And you're going to get a shaker cup. You're literally going to get everything you need for success. And then, of course, like we've been saying, you get all the trainings with that. So for $186 if you're in Canada, $160 in the US, you are literally starting a business as well as getting all that crazy amount of stuff for such a great price. So like I said, if you're already a challenger, trust me, you're probably already in, and all you need to do is talk to your coach to convert. And if you're not, and you're like me and you want to go all in right out of the gate, this is the pack for you, and you're going to have your sign up fee waived.
Awesome. And then also in the States, if you are active military or a spouse of active military or some kind of military, it's not applicable to Canada, but only in America, there is other options for you where you can actually have your monthly coach fee of, I believe it's $16.95 in the States and it's $18.95 in Canada. But talk to your coach about that. But if you are military in the States, you can have that fee waived. So you're essentially having a business for absolutely free. And so what's next for you? I urge you, if anything has resonated with you during this call, speak to the person who invited you. They will get you set up with that challenge pack for sign up, coach team support, and the trainings. And I mean, I don't know about you girls, but I'm so excited for the growth of our team, and I'm even more excited to welcome you onto our coaching team. So talk to the coach who invited you today if anything resonated with you, and we hope to be seeing you guys in our new coach bootcamp real soon.